Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope everyone stay healthy. My name is Marcus Palobo. On this opportunity, I will present my paper with the title Analysis of Effect of Learning Style on Mathematics Learning Outcomes. Uh, the International Joint Conference on Science and Technology 2020. The paper is the result of my research with my colleague, Mr. Satrak and Mrs. Komarodi Nur Aini. Beforehand, let me share my short profile. My name is Marcus Palobo, date of birth, Toraja, 17 October, October uh, 1988. I live in Merauke, affiliation Universitas Musamus, a scholarship in mathematics education. Introduction. Every student has advantages and disadvantages. Uh, this because every student has a different. The different includes intelligence, talents, learning style, physics condition, social and emotional adjustment, and learning outcomes. Uh, One of the difference between students is the learning style. According to the further student, learning style consists of three, namely visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. A student uh, with a visual learning style understand things with visual uh, quotient, look neat and tidy, understand what about position, shapes, number, and color, and have difficult difficulty receiving verbal instruction. Um, Next, student with auditory learning style have the characteristic of being weak toward visual activity, have sensitivity to music, and are good at oral activity. Student with a kinesthetic learning style learn through physics activity, are sensitive to body language, and like trying. Uh, The result of observation in mathematics show that student learning outcomes with difference. Some were high, medium, and low. Uh, According to several theories, learning outcomes can be influenced by learning style, cue, learning approach, facility, and infrastructure. From this background, uh, the research will examine how the influence of learning style on student learning outcomes in mathematics subjects. A research method, the deeper research is ex post facto research. Population was a student of SMP, Yayasan Islam, totaling uh, 625 students. The research sample was taken as many 245 students. The select using stratified random sampling technique. The data collection instrument used a student learning style questionnaire in the form of closed statement, is yes or no. which consists of 33 statement item uh, representing the three learning style. Data, uh, data, data collection uh, for learning style data is done through distributing questionnaire results to student, will for student learning outcomes uh, through documentation of student make score on report card. There is a data analysis technique for learning style uh, based on filling out questionnaire. Determining student learning style is determining based on the higher score in the statement group for X learning style. But if the highest score is the sum in the two groups, it is concluded that the student have two learning style. Like this, if the highest score are the same for the three group, then the student have three learning style. For learning outcomes, the student mathematics value data from the report card will be grouped into the category very good, good, no, and need guidance. Uh, Analysis uh, determine whether there is an effect of learning style of student mathematics learning outcomes using the inferential statistic eta test. This is basic. The basic for drawing conclusion is the follow. Uh, if the significant value is less than or equal or same to 0.05, then there is an effect of learning style on mathematical learning outcomes. But a significant value is greater than 0.05, there is no effect. The result, research result, you can see table 1, table 2, and table 3. In general, the three learning styles are spread across today three schools with the dominant auditory learning style composition present in the three school. Uh, this means the most students uh, then to have an auditory learning style, whereas visual and kinesthetic learning style are relative the same as the percentile 20%. So it can be concluded that the auditory learning style is dominant. You can see table 5. Uh, uh, Below, describe the comparison of learning outcomes for each learning style. From the table, it is found uh, that from the uh, overall learning style, they see now a predicate is the highest obtained by grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8 student at Islamic Foundation Junior High School in Merauke City. From the result, ETA and test result, uh, it is the significant value is zero. So it can be concluded there is an influence of learning style on student mathematics learning outcomes at Islamic Foundation Junior High School in Merauke City. Then the result of the F test, the value of a juice square is 0.134, which is multiplied by 100, 100%. This value is 30.4%. So that the learning style has an effect of 30.5 on the learning outcomes mathematics. This question, from the result, the script analysis, it is known that there is an effect of learning style on student mathematics learning outcomes in grade 7 and 8 at Islamic Foundation Junior High School in Merauke City. There is supported by previous research conducted by Anas and Munir that there is an effect of learning style on student mathematics learning outcome. Daryanto stated that in addition to learning styles, student mathematics learning outcomes are also influenced by student background such as IQ, infrastructure, and learning, good design, attractive presentation, and peer evaluation. Students who are able, they recognize and maximize their learning style and use learning strategy that are in accordance with their learning style will likely that higher mathematics learning outcome when compared the student who receive information or learn to use strategy that are incompatible with their learning style. In other words, if the influence of the learning style on student mathematics learning outcomes is great, other mathematics learning outcomes will also be higher if supported by uh, a, a approached learning methods approached learning methods, facility and infrastructure and other influencing factor. In the learning process, it is important for teacher to recognize student learning style so that teacher can determine a suitable learning method and techniques to be used in an effort to achieve learning object. The suitability of the application of learning methods and techniques by the teacher with the learning style of student in the classroom then has an impact on student learning outcomes weeks in the study, especially the student learning outcomes in the cognitive domain. The conclusion, uh, based on the research objective object and result and discussion, the following conclusion were obtained. One, a student in grade 7 and 8 at Islamic Foundation Junior High School in Merauke have a different learning style tendency. Uh, Two, there's an influence of learning style of student mathematics learning outcomes in mathematics. Uh, thank you very much today Chancellor of Musamus University, uh, Professor Dr. Philippus Betabun, STMT, who has facilitated research for the publication of this research. Many thanks to also go to the principal uh, of the junior high school where they research collected the data of this research. Thank you.